Hi there. Just wanted to make a quick video today just to show off some of the little LEGO Exo-Suit models that I've been working on making myself. So I've been subscribing to Blocks magazine for quite a while now and I'm really enjoying it. Tells you all the things you need to know about the upcoming models, and you get some great reviews and close-up photos and knowledge of events that are coming up, and well, generally it's just a good magazine and you should all go out and subscribe to it today. But one of the things that they've just started to do is give you little ideas for things that you can build yourself, and in this issue here they were talking about building little exo-suits for your LEGO minifigs. Now the builder that they've featured here is a guy called Richard Goff. You can find more of his work on Flickr under his username here. Now this gave you a nice little easy to follow builder's guide for building a little exo-suit, which is something that I've been interested in doing. As you can see, not a lot of parts are needed to make one of these, and it's pretty easy to build if you've got a handy amount of spare bits of small Lego, which if you're a builder anything like me, you're bound to have a few of these lying around. So it's also a good way to use up all your little bits of Lego. Now you can see from the picture here that this is pretty impressive. See, he's got a couple of lever controls, a couple of weapons, and this sort of foot platform thing here to work on. And also in the bottom of the article here, he advises experimenting with different torsos, arms and leg builds, which is exactly what I decided to do. So using the model here as a basic outline, I decided to customize the suits a little bit myself just to see what I could come up with, and I'll show you some of those now. Okay, this is the first suit that I made myself. I made it for one of the LEGO Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from one of the Marvel superhero sets. Changed his hair myself because I wanted him to look different to my other Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And also made a few little modifications myself. Over the original design, I decided to add some extra support to the feet because the wider foot base makes him stand up better, which makes him look better on a display, and he's easier to pose. So I've kept some of the design elements from the original, such as the arm controls and the levers, which is basically like a pistol design, and the hook makes good lever controls there, and then just added a couple of improvised weapons which no good S.H.I.E.L.D. agent should be without. If I turn him round, you can see I've just put a bit of detail on the back there. Just a little thing to make him look as if he's got a cool jetpack going on there. Okay, and he sits on a display with some of my other LEGO Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. models, which I hope to show you in a future video. Okay, this is the next model that I made, which I gave a kind of like a steampunk look to him. I wanted it to be sort of that steampunky kind of brassy metal kind of finish, which is where some of these spare gold pieces that were left over from a LEGO Elves set came in handy. So again, I've added some extra side detail on there just to make it that more of a mechanical look. And he's got these nice big gold wings on there, which I'm sure if he pumps his handles fast enough, he can flap them back and forth and use them to take off. And then again on the back, we've got some more of the gold detail there. Just gives it that nice steampunk look. And there's the little guy who's going to try to be using it. Okay. And following on from the steampunk idea here, we've got Rodney Rathbone from the LEGO Monster Fighters range and his custom jetpack here, which he also uses for hunting vampires and other creatures of the night. So he's got his rapier here, which came with the model, on an extendable arm which he can use to do his fighting for him. And he's also got a handy mallet in the other arm, which he can use for staking vampires. Now this one I changed up slightly by giving him a very different pack. It's a bit plain, but you know, it just looks quite mechanical. And I found that one of these clear jumper stands is quite good, with some clear bricks underneath, just to make it look as if he's hovering. So he's got his little jet boots on there, a little bit of flame coming out from the underside of the feet. Gives it that nice hovering effect. So a lot simpler design on the back than my other ones, but yeah, I'm still really pleased with him. Now this guy is my absolute favourite. It's the model of Brainiac from the Brainiac Saucer Attack set, and I just wanted to do something to beef up the figure to make it look as if he actually could take on Superman on his own. And because he's supposed to be part man, part machine, I just wanted to add a bit more mechanical structure to the figure, just to give him that proper bioorganic feel. So what we did here was, I've got just the basic LEGO metal detector, but just added a little bit of detail to it there. It's kind of a little bit hard to see because it's all black bricks, but it's just in keeping with the pink and green colour scheme, like you can see on the figure there. So I just wanted to add a bit of detail there. And then of course on the other side, he's got this huge weapon here for taking down Superman. It's got a big green trans element on the top there, which is probably made of kryptonite or something, just so that he can really let loose on the Man of Steel. There's some more of the detail from the other side. Looks like he's ready to go because he's got his angry face on. Roar, angry. Yeah, there was one other figure which I made as well, but I'm not really showing him in great detail here because basically he was made out of the parts that I had left over, and I didn't really have any good cool accessories to give him. So he's got a gun and a lightsaber, which isn't bad really. One thing I do like about these designs is that it still enables you to pose the feet a lot, because making it look as if he's in mid-stride just gives it a bit more presentation, makes it look a bit cooler. So yeah, these are my LEGO Exo-Suits. Lots of variety here if you've got the parts to play around with, and as you can see, you can get some really good, distinct, different looks to them. Okay, that's about it for my first video. Hope you liked it. and hope I will make some more soon. Thanks for watching.